I'm Angie.
And I'm Ryan.
And we're
Happy Healthy Vegan.
Hey, weren't you wearing that on our last mukbang on the porch?
I don't remember.
So stone fruit season is upon us, and it is finally time for my first no-bake peach pie. Yeah! So the recipe is in my Keep It Carb Baby cookbook. And yeah, I got all my ingredients laid out. Now I'm gonna try something different this time. Instead of grinding oats, I just bought oat flour. It seems to make a lot more sense. And yeah, got my walnuts here. I think these were actually from Farmer's Market, as were my dates from Farmer's Market. I got some, what do you call this stuff? Vanilla powder, cinnamon, and of course, peaches. It's not the most beautiful pie I've made, but I am so anxious to move on to the potato salad. I just want to get this in the freezer. I'd already done a video on making potato salad a while back, so I didn't film the whole thing. I'm just making up the sauce here that I'm going to add to the potatoes and the veggies. And oh my god, that is so much better. I couldn't resist putting on some makeup while I was cooking. Allie and Lucy left behind some vegan cheese, so I am making some tomato basil grilled cheese sandwiches to go with our corn and potato salad. I am beyond excited. Looks so good. And then there is the sandwiches. You know, I didn't have any vegan butter, but I did have some coconut oil, so I just used some of that for the brownie, and I'm gonna plate it now. So here is the final meal. Pretty excited to try this, and I guess we're gonna end up doing a live mukbang right now.
Oh, live.
Crazy.
We'll record the mukbang.
Oh, yeah.
You have made up a little feast here for us today, and that's why we're sharing this via mukbang video here.
Which is crazy. Yeah, so we've got the potato salad, which I did in another video not that long ago. Bicolored corn. Yeah.
I already started nibbling my corn. I'm a little bad.
And then I made us tomato basil grilled cheese sandwiches with follow your heart cheese. It was left here by Ollie and Lucy. So
yeah, so we're gonna make use of it.
Exactly. I was wondering what to do with that. Ooh, I'm
and
excited.
We also have some chips
always,
too.
got some crunchy bean fills in case we're like still. I thought you might still be hungry after this because usually you have 2 things of corn.
I don't know. We'll see. This is a lot of food. So yeah, you spent the past hour just going crazy in the kitchen. You're making the potato salad.
Well, I spent a lot of time making a peach pie too. Yeah, I really wanted to munch down.
I'm glad you get motivated like this sometimes.
Ooh, I maybe should have bought some towels. Oh, this is dirty. Dirty work.
Apologize to our viewers that there's some out there, maybe like 10% that take issue with how we eat food while talking, but it's kind of hard to do a mukbang and not converse and eat at the same time. So
that's the entire point of a mukbang.
We're gonna try our best though, but you know, I just want to get it out here. We're not like
God, the woman
totally,
eats like a pig.
We're not perfect at that. No, corn's good. Potato salad, good. Now this recipe is not Keep It Carb Baby, right? This potato salad.
No. Yeah, I didn't put it. There's no recipes in Keep It Carb Baby that really require you to buy like you know, mayonnaise. Yeah. Nothing like that. But I think the next book, I will loosen up my standards.
A little bit.
People love eating the food in my book, but some people don't like to go to farmer's market and they want to buy cans and boxes and things. It's not like I never eat that way. Like spaghetti and stuff like that.
It's good.
Yeah, it is pretty damn good, huh?
Man. People ask about bread. Do we eat bread? Not that often, but
Yeah, see, that's one of those things.
I'll get Ezekiel. I think it says low sodium on the package. That's the big font. But when you look at the
I think that's
ingredients,
the name of
it really says like pretty much no salt. So I guess anyway, that's what I end up getting. And it has like the fewest ingredients too of all the breads I looked at. It's almost like a whole food.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's good, huh? With the fresh basil.
Yeah. Yeah, and I follow your heart cheese. Nice.
There you go.
But yeah. Yeah, despite this not being perfectly whole food, this is still a great, healthy vegan meal here,
Maybe a little higher in fat than we normally would eat.
Instead
Not a
of,
lot lower in fat than most people eat, though.
instead of 80-10-10, maybe it's like 70-15-15 or something like that, as far as your macronutrient ratios go.
Someone left a comment on I think it was an older video. So can anyone here help me out? What are they talking about 80-10-10? Google could help you out.
Yeah, it's basically macronutrient ratio, calories, percent of calories. Like, 80 would refer to like 80% of your calories from carbs.
I think it originated with, oh man, what's that called? The people that first started purporting eating like a lot of brown rice and grains. And
Okinawans?
No.
Predican?
Predican may have been one of those people. It's this weird name. I can't think of it right now.
Not the Seventh-day Adventists? No?
No, it's a diet name.
Oh.
None of the things you said have been a diet name.
Okay.
Okinawans are like like a people, a place.
Well, you provided more clues now, so yeah.
Yeah, I used to hear about them in the 80s. Especially into eating whole grains.
No, I think it just goes back to like nutrition science.
I would look it up on my phone, but we're filming with my phone.
I was squirty. I just went like 3 feet.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna try my squirty corn now. It's loud out here right now.
I know, it's like rush hour on our
is
street
it?
right now, yeah.
Oh, man.
Everyone's trying to get home, get some sunshine.
Oh, yeah, I squirted too. It's bugging me. I can't remember the name of that diet.
If you can think of the name of that diet, let us know down in the comments. If you think you know what Anji's referring to, because I'm not sure.
And don't say fruitarian, because it was before that. And the first person I ever heard talk about that diet, I'm trying to remember the name of it, was actually, I know I mentioned this on the show a long time ago. It was like the drummer Bill, who used to be in Black Flag, and then when I met him, he was doing the Descendants.
Bill from Black Flag.
I don't know. He'd been having some health issues, so he saw a nutritionist that put him on this diet I'm thinking of. And then also, here's the story I told him when the garlic and onion videos. They told him to put cloves of garlic in his butthole.
In his butthole. Wow, for
And he
what
was
purpose?
doing it.
What would it do? What could that?
Some kind of weird cleanse, I don't know.
I was wondering what
Can I
ailment.
Google that?
What ailment is treated
I
by?
kind of felt like he was messing with us, but he's like, no, seriously.
What ailment is healed by garlic in the butthole?
I don't know. I think these days people take garlic pills and stuff. Well, I think you can uptake things through that delicate tissue. Like, is that what they're thinking? Like the slow, I don't know. I mean, wouldn't your butthole push it out?
I've read in the past that, the butthole area is efficient at absorbing some things.
Right?
Yeah.
I'll bet you someone watching this knows. I bet a lot of other people are super bummed right now. Like, ew.
I can't believe we're talking about that as we're eating.
I know, huh? Bill's butthole.
Bill from Black Flag.
Yeah.
It's weird how I know people from the old punk rock days.
I do.
And some have turned like vegan and healthy. It's cool.
Yeah, I like that.
In fact, as you've said many times on the show, it was a punk rock record, a 45.
That's true.
That had the message in there about veganism, even like raw food and whole foods. All it's in there inside of a record. That's in the 80s. What made you go vegetarian?
This tomato is so freaking good.
Yeah. Someone's asked me last night on the live stream, how come they can't find good tomatoes yet? Well, tomato season is just starting. Yeah, the supermarkets have like greenhouse indoor grown ones all year, but to get real outdoor summer tomatoes, just starting to happen right now in the northern hemisphere. So keep your eyes open.
We read a book about how most tomatoes come out of Florida.
Yeah.
They're growing there all year long. And there's a really bad scene going on with the tomato growing. And
I forgot what book that was, but it was very disturbing and enlightening, the tomato farming situation.
I read it so long ago.
I mean, there's not how poorly the tomatoes are grown in most commercial farming. Just like grown and no soil, basically, just a bunch of Monsanto chemicals to feed it and protect it.
That wasn't part of Seeds of Destruction, was it?
No, I don't think so. I think it was about the tomato. It's all about the tomato industry.
Yeah.
If I can recall it, we'll show the image of it down below here.
Shocking.
But yeah, it was bad for the employees. It was just a lose situation.
People sometimes like to attack you on your banana consumption because they've heard about growing conditions or whatever about bananas, but it's like, first, luckily not all bananas are grown that way, just like not all tomatoes are grown that way.
Yeah, you can do some once you hear this shocking info, you can do some research. Not every grower grows using the same methods, so just don't support those. The ones that are destroying the planet and the health of their workers, don't support that.
Man, it really smells strong of Brugmansias.
I'll give you a little tip I've learned. It's not 100% foolproof, but it's pretty accurate. The taste, it's all in the taste. If something tastes really good, 99.9% chance it was grown well. Like those tomatoes we were talking about from the Florida sad scene there, taste like crap. They have no taste.
And they've been traveling in trucks all across them.
And the bananas that are grown by these, not so ethical growers, they don't taste well either. But the ones I get from Whole Foods, my favorite ones there are the whole trade conventional. I think those taste better and ripen better than their organic ones even. It's the best tasting commercial banana I've ever found.
Some people are going to freak out, like, oh, if they're not organic, then that means they're sprayed with a ton of chemicals and yada yada.
Not necessarily so. I mean, you can spray using a ton of chemicals with organics, and I'm sure that's what the major brands do. I just taste it. It tastes like a Dole or Chiquita organic. And compare that with the conventional whole trade from Whole Foods, and there's just no comparison. It's ridiculous how much better the Whole Foods one is.
Well, I was just looking at it's called Earth University. I was looking at the Earth University site, and they talk about
that's a Whole Foods brand.
Bananas there, that's like working wages and all these different
living
things.
Wages. No, try to support good farming, good food. Because that's really what you want. You want to eat good food, right?
I love my colored corn.
Yeah, speaking of good food, that's what we got here. Now, your potato salad came out great. There's a lot more, too, right? Okay, I'm not to say I'm going to mukbang it all right now for everyone, but I just thought, yeah, you had a pretty big pot there of it.
I had to use up the rest of the potatoes.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Old.
Getting old. It's a little too warm today to make potato logs, so I think you found the best thing to do with those old potatoes. I love being vegan. It does not suck at all. Food is so good.
Yeah, well, now the pie's coming along. It's in the freezer firming up.
Yeah, what'd you make, a peach pie? Wow.
Peaches were not as ripe as I wanted them to be, but
maybe because it's still a little early in the season. It's hard to judge it.
Yeah. I ate one this morning. It was like really good, but I guess I ate the best peach. I was like, oh, this is amazing.
They all weren't like
one
that.
had gone bad. Okay. One went bad, and that's why I was like, oh my god, I better make the peach pie. So I put that out here for the squirrel. I didn't see the squirrel.
I haven't seen him today. Mr. Nut Buddy or whoever it is. Yeah, I like to eat fruit when it's in season. You know, like right now I'm going crazy. Cherries and blueberries, you know. Put a little extra money aside all year so I can have some money to splurge on cherries and blueberries when they hit their peak right now. In fact, they're starting to go on the downside. They'll probably only be around cherries like maybe another week or two.
Oh.
Yeah. But then I've been buying them at Farmers Market, but then Whole Foods will have some from the Pacific Northwest.
Actually, same with blueberries, huh?
So I'll buy them and just kind of follow it up the coast. The worst thing, though, I remember one time in like January, it's like freezing cold out here, and I bought some cherries at one of the markets. It was just wrong. First, they didn't taste that good because they traveled thousands and thousands of miles. Secondly, eating cherries when it's like cold out, it's just, there's something, it's not right about it. It's a summer fruit.
Something not right about it. I think it was your conscience. Other people are totally cool with eating blueberries from all over the world all year long and stuff like that, but
honestly, cherries just seemed wrong. I could probably handle blueberries in the winter, but cherries, just to me, it's a quintessential spring, summer fruit. You're having the Dead Company.
I've been listening to Deadco so much lately, it's ridiculous. Every morning I wake up with a different Deadco song stuck in my head. Although for ages it was that Slipknot was stuck in my head.
Help on the Way and Slipknot. What, did you have a song in your head when you woke up this morning?
Yeah, I was singing that crap.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that rendition they did of Knocking on Heaven's Door that we saw last night from their show in Atlanta.
So
sweet. So now the big question is, chips? You know, since we have them out here, I feel like I should at least have a few, because this is our favorite flavor, right? Can I speak for both of us here? This Beanfield's nacho flavor.
Remember that, man?
Let's see. Yeah, so these are, you know, as far as your macronutrients go, you know, not that high in fat. It's less than a third calories from, or around a third calories from fat.
Still bugging me what that diet's called.
You still thinking about that?
Yeah.
Oh my god. As soon as we hit stop and end, you'll it's the blah 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 diet.
I'm gonna Google that.
I can't imagine.
It's really bugging me. It's like a 70s thing.
Wow. Goes back to the 70s.
Maybe in the late 60s, you know?
Wow.
What the heck are you saying?
You remember what kind of food they ate?
I told you, like, I remember, like, brown rice is a big part of it, and, like, other whole grains. Probably legumes, too.
Macrobiotic diet?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got it.
Macrobiotic. Ding, 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 ding. You earned yourself a piece of pie. Yeah, it's macrobiotic, and I think they were the ones that were proponents of 80-10-10 originally.
No, really?
Or at least the ones that made it infamous.
No, it makes sense because if you're eating a diet comprised of whole food plants, and so you're not going crazy on like durian or avocados or something like that, you're going to get roughly 80% of your calories from carbohydrates, so...
Well, I didn't catch on more.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm so glad you remembered it. What made you think of it finally when I said 70?
You described it a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
You're peeling the onion layer by layer here.
I'm sorry. This is how we often talk. Right? One of us will remember one part of something. I don't remember.
That's
the other
cool.
part.
We didn't know it for like 15 minutes. So I'm sure we got a couple of interesting comments, some guesses as to what you were trying to describe.
Probably a bunch of people said macrobiotic first.
That's one advantage of being in a couple kind of situation. I consider it like an advantage because I have one brain, she has a brain, but they're networked. So we have 2 brains.
We just have one giant brain.
Yeah, we just have like 1 mega brain now.
Brain network.
The brain network. Happy, healthy, vegan brain network.
Wow, now it sounds like we're getting everyone involved. All of us make a brain network together, which we can when you guys can answer our questions, I guess.
Yeah, you expand our knowledge.
So
our
I
brain.
feel kind of full, but I want to keep eating.
What do you suggest?
I'm thinking about sharing my corn.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a good compromise. All right, maybe we should stop, huh? That's
I
all.
could check out the pie, I
A
guess.
mukbang needs an ending, I guess. Oh,
The real question is, I was randomly filming myself doing some cooking. I don't know if that belongs on this video or a separate video. That's the big
we'll
question.
figure it out. I guess, you know, someone
do you
stuck
guys
around
like?
this. Yeah, let us know. What do you think to her
like
dilemma there?
Cooking and then mukbanging.
And another thing is, if you stuck around this long,
What?
you might want to grab a slice of pie for them to see. We've been talking about it. They don't like seeing us eat a piece of pie.
Oh my gosh, I better stop eating chips.
We could just share the pie.
I want to wash my hands anyway, so
Okay.
I'm afraid if I stand up here, they're going to see my panties. All right.
You guys like how I did that? We got a piece of pie coming for us all here.
Cute.
Yeah, it's for us all. I'll eat it. You can enjoy the eating. Yeah, she was going crazy in the kitchen today, just making so much food. And I got really hungry because I was going in there. I was going to make me a little lunch or something, but she had the kitchen totally like occupied. All right, I'll stop and wait for that peach pie to come out. Now, first one of the season.
No, babe, it's still pretty squishy.
At least okay, you could show them the pie at least.
It'll be really messy.
We won't be able to mukbang it, so they can at least see it.
So.
Oh, that looks pretty. Look at that, guys.
There it is.
Look at that.
So, I mean, it's easier to cut when all of this stuff
It's hard.
is solid. It's not. It's
All right.
really messy like a pudding right now.
Well, I'm sure they'll be able to see that if they're following us on Instagram, Happy Healthy
Yeah.
Vegan. So we'll share that
Oh,
with
it
you.
smells so
But unfortunately, no mukbanging today. All right, that was great, babe. Thank you.
That was good, huh?
Waited a while, but that was totally worth it. I feel fantastic now.
You feel fantastic. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. So let us know if you'd like to see more.
Said they like the porch chats.
The porch, yeah, these are porch chat mukbangs. So let us know if you like this format, and if you don't want to
Chat
comment,
mukbang.
just hit like to let us know that you like this format too. Or if you got something out of this video, if you learned a little bit more about how to eat fun, healthy, tasty vegan food
Stuff you can do with garlic.
and stuff. Yeah, if you like, learn something about some extra garlic tips there, huh? So I guess that's it. Hit subscribe if you're new to our channel. And until next time, as we were doing here, guys, keep it carb, baby. Keep it carbs. Cool.